Progressive Texans say enough is enough. Democrats are accusing the Texas legislature of ignoring the real problems plaguing Texas and pushing legislation that would attack trans kids, ban abortion, and allow people to carry guns in public without a permit at a time of rising gun violence across the country.
As elected officials, our job is to take care of our constituents and our communities. But we know that in this building, they not only have relinquished that duty, but they are coming up with every way they can harm and exclude and discriminate.
One of the most controversial bills is the Heartbeat Bill, which would introduce one of the strictest bans on abortion in the country. Senate Bill 8 would ban abortions after a fetal heartbeat is detected, which can be as early as 6 weeks. The bill would also allow any Texan to sue, even if a woman they don't know gets an abortion.
This be eligible to file both civil private action against a provider that they allege performed an illegal abortion,
if they met the evidentiary standards.
Ma'am, is that yes or no?
That's a yes under the statute.
Senator Brian Hughes, author of the Heartbeat Bill, says that pro-life legislation is designed to help women make better decisions about their pregnancy.
These bills do a number of things. They're about giving women all the information they need and all the support they need when they're facing maybe a difficult pregnancy or an unplanned pregnancy. This bill also makes it clear that the little baby growing inside her mother's womb is a human being deserving of the protection of the law.
They're just perpetuating white supremacy and patriarchy, and it's not in line with Texas values. The majority of Texans support access to abortion care. Yet you would never know that based on the bills that are making their way through.
Another controversial bill would prohibit transgender kids from undergoing gender reassignment surgery before they turn 18. It would also require public school students to show a birth certificate as proof of gender in order to play on a sports team. House Representative Matt Krause, who drafted the legislation, says House Bill 1399 is designed to protect minors from life-altering permanent changes they are too young to understand. But opponents say that not identifying with one's gender can lead to serious mental health issues.
It's not because we are transgender that we experience depression, anxiety, and PTSD. It's about the discrimination that we face because of who we are. That's really where that struggle comes from. And so to add to that struggle as a legislator, to me, is an abuse of power.
Several people I spoke with said the Texas legislature has been focusing on partisan issues instead of addressing the most pressing needs in Texas, such as COVID-19 relief, Medicaid expansion, and winterizing the energy grid after Winter Storm Uri left millions of Texans without power and water.
The most astounding aspect, honestly, is not just the fact that legislators are ignoring Texans' needs. Texans are still reeling from all of these devastations, so COVID and the storm, folks who have lost their jobs, everything, but at the really intense hyper speed at which they're trying to push these laws through. And this is especially disappointing because a lot of folks who want to come to the Capitol, who want to testify, aren't able to because virtual testimony isn't an option.
I'm Kindra Cooper from My Point TV in Austin.